We're here at the federal courthouse in Boston. There was just a verdict this afternoon in the trial of Azamat Tashyakov. He was found guilty of conspiracy to obstruct justice and to obstruct justice related to a backpack that he took from a dorm room of Johar Tsarnaev. When the verdict was announced, the defendant looked rather stoic for the most part, though at one point he put his head into his hands. His mother wept very openly in court. The father was fairly stoic.
I don't speak English.
The parents later escaped outside the courthouse and went into the car of one of their attorneys with no comment at all.
He's holding together fairly well under the circumstances, but he also understands he's likely to go to a federal penitentiary now, which is not a sympathetic environment for a 19, 20-year-old kid to be part of.
We are tremendously gratified with the jury's decision. I want to thank the jury for their careful attention and their service in this matter. As you heard Judge Woodlock in the courtroom say, they took their jobs very seriously, and we're tremendously gratified for that.
When your city has been through a traumatic event that jurors come in with a certain bias, it's hard to overcome that bias.
I thought we were going to have a fair jury, but it didn't pan out that way.
What about the backpack versus the laptop? I mean, they both came out of the room. Why did you split on that?
That's actually a very good point. We debated long and hard. The backpack took us until this morning to come up to a decision on, and I thought it was going to be forever on the laptop. When we looked at the charges, the laptop had been left out on the table. If they had opened it or tampered with it in any way possible, we felt that would have been really obstructing justice, but they just left it there. They took the laptop because it was valuable, plain and simple.
The defendant will have his sentencing in mid-October. He faces a maximum of 5 years on the conspiracy count and 20 years on the obstruction of justice count. That would be a total of 25. Most legal observers think he's not going to face that maximum, but this will be up to Judge Woodlock. I'm Patty Wen from the Boston Globe.